Namaste students, in this video we are going to learn about decimals. Decimal numbers can be written using the help of decimal point. The numbers that you have, the right side of the decimal point is called decimal part. The numbers that you have, the left side of the decimal point is called whole number. That is, whole numbers can be written the left side of the decimal point. The decimal part numbers can be written the right side of the decimal point. This is how we should write the decimal numbers. Then how can we read the decimal numbers? The whole number part should read together. The decimal part numbers can be read separately, like 123.45. Let's see the place value for the decimal numbers. The decimal point is there. The right side of the decimal point is called decimal part. The left side of the decimal point is called whole number. For the whole numbers, we are going to mentioning the place value start from the right side. The right side first number 9's place value is ones, then tens, then hundreds. But in the decimal part, we are going to mention the place value from the left side. The left side, the first number is 4. So the place value of the 4 is tens, then hundreds, then thousands. It will be goes on like this. So like fractions, in decimals also we have like and unlike decimals. What is like decimals? Decimals having same number of decimal places are called like decimals. In a decimal number, we have two parts, whole number, then the decimal part. In a decimal part, if the number of decimal places are same for all the numbers, what you have, that is called like decimals. For example, here I having 4 numbers, that is 9.82, 5.70, 4.89, 7.50. So I going to check the decimal places in decimal part. In the first number, I have 2 decimal places in decimal part, that is tens and hundreds. Like the same, in the second number, I have 2 decimal places in decimal part. Third number also, I have 2 decimal places in decimal part. Fourth number, I have a number 50 in decimal part. So that I have there also 2 digits. So in all these numbers, I have 2 decimal places. So that these decimals are called like decimals. Then what is unlike decimal? Decimals having different numbers of decimal places are called unlike decimals. For example, the first number I have 98.2. In the decimal part, I have only one decimal place. The second number 49.70. In decimal part, I have 2 decimal places. In third number, I have 3 decimal places in decimal part, that is 489. So, in decimal places, we have different numbers of decimal numbers. So, it is called unlike decimals. We can also find the equivalent decimals for the decimal numbers. In the first part, I have a number 0.3. The equivalent decimal for that number is 0.30. When you add 0 in your decimal part after the number already there, it cannot be changed the value. But the second example, 0.05 and 0.5 is there. the 0.05 is not equivalent to 0.5 because in the decimal part we will start our place value from the left side. In the place value of tens, in the first number we have a number 0, but in the second number we have a number 5. 5 is greater than 0. So these two numbers are not equivalent. But in the first example, we have number 0.3 and 0.30. So in the first 10th place, we have 3 here in the first number, and also the second number we have 3. Then we move on to the 100th place. Here we don't have a value, that means 0. Here we have a value 0. So the value will not be changed. So these are the equivalent decimals, but the second example is not the equivalent decimal. Here I have two sums. 0.5. What are the equivalent decimal for this number? 0.50, 0.500 and 0.5000. You can add many zeros after the 5, but the value will not be changed. These are the equivalent decimal for the number 0.5. The second sum, 0.21. Let's find the equivalent decimal for 0.21. So I am going to add 0 for the decimal places. 0.210, 0.2100. So these two numbers are equivalent decimals for the number 0.21. But 0.5 is not equal to 0.05 because the value of the decimal places here changing. Like 0.21 is not equal to 0.021. So this is how we can find the equivalent decimals. Comparing decimals. How can we compare the decimal numbers? For example, 0.500 and there I have 0.521. We are going to start our comparison from the whole number. First we should compare the whole number, that is the left side of the decimal point. Here I have 0 and there also 0. Then the whole number is now completed. Then I move to the decimal part. So in decimal part, here I have 500. The second number I have 521. I am going to start my comparison from the left side because I already told you in decimal part we can mention the place value from the left side. So we are going to compare from the left side. So here the left side first value is 5. There also 5. So both are equal. If the values are equal, then you should compare the next place value. Here I have 0. There I have 2. So when you compare 0 and 2, 2 is greater. So I have written the lesser than symbol there, that is 0.500 is lesser than 0.521. Then second sum 0.2100, there I have 0.21. I already told you if we add zeros at the right side after the decimal part, the value will not be changed. So 0.2100 is equal to 0.21. Let's see the third number. 2.312. Here I have 2.313. So I already told you should start your comparison from the left side, that is from the whole number. So here I am checking the whole number first. The first number I have a whole number 2 and the second number also I have whole number 2. So they are equal. Then I move to the decimal part. The decimal part, I should start my comparison from the left side. So the left side first number is 3 here in the first number and the second number also 3. Then I move to the next place. The 100th place I have the value 1. There also 1. That also equal. So I move on to the next place. The 1000th place, in the first number I have value 2. In the second number I have value 3. So 3 is greater than 2. So the right side number is greater. Like fourth sum, 2.348 and 3.121 is given. So when we compare the whole number, 2 is lesser than 3. So 3 is greater than 2, so that the right side number is greater than the left side number. This how we can compare the decimal numbers. Then how can we convert a decimal number into a fraction number? Let's see. Here I have a number 0.8. You all know it is decimal number because it has a decimal point. Then how can we change into fraction number? I already told you the right side of the decimal point is called decimal part. The left side of the decimal point is called whole number. The left side we have the value 0. That means no whole number is there. Right side decimal part is there. So in the decimal part only we have a number 8. The 8th place value is tenths. That is, we can mention it 1 by 10. So the decimal part I have the 8 in the place of 1 by 10. So I am going to mention the 8 is a numerator and by 10 is a denominator. The second problem, I have a number 4.2. So here we have a whole number. So the whole number can be written as a mixed fraction here. So in a mixed fraction, we'll be having two numbers combinedly, that is whole number and also the fraction number. Likewise, in decimals, if we find any whole number, that can be write like this. And in decimal part, we have a number 2. Is it in the place of tenths? So it can be write as 2 by 10. So 4.2 can be changed into 2 by 10. The third sum, I have a number 5.12. 5 is a whole number, so I have written like this. And in decimal part, I have two numbers 1, 2. So 1's place value is tenths and 2, that's place value is hundredths. So my denominator will be 100 because I have two numbers in the decimal part. The second position place value is 100. So I am writing 100 in my denominator. In the numerator I have the value 12. So I am going to change 5.12 into 12 by 100. This is how we can change decimal numbers into fraction numbers. Let's see some more examples. 0.5, that can be written as 5 by 10. 0.72, 72 by 100, that is 72 by 100. 0.638, here I have 3 places. So I am adding 3 zeros, that is thousands place. So I am writing 1000 here in the denominator and the numerator I am going to write the value 638, that is 638 by 1000. Let's see addition and subtraction in decimals. Adding decimals. How we can add the decimal numbers? Like the same addition, we are going to perform here also. But we should write the numbers correctly in their place value to do the addition. If you are not able to understand the place value correctly, then you should convert the given numbers into like decimals. Then you go for addition. For example, here I have three numbers 0.32, 12.965, 1.1. These are unlike decimals because in decimal part it has different decimal places. So I am going to change it as like decimals first. For this, I should add zeros at the end of the decimal part. So for this, I should search and find the largest decimal places, the number having from the numbers given. So we have three numbers. In these three numbers, the second number has the largest decimal places in decimal part. So there we have 3 digits in decimal part. So I am going to change the remaining two numbers decimal places into 3. So 0.32, already 2 decimal places are there, but I need 3 decimal places. For the third number I am going to add 0. So that 0.32 has changed 0.320. And the second number, I already have 3 digits, so I just write the number as such in the question. In the third number, I have only one number in my decimal part, so I need 3 decimal places. So I am going to add 2 more zeros there. So it can change like 1.100. Now I found the like decimals for the given numbers. Then I go for addition. As we do the normal addition, like the same we are going to do here. Start from the right side, we are going to add the numbers. 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5. Then 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 3. Then 1 I should carry forward to the next number. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Then 1 I have as the last digit, that I will write in the answer. So the decimal point you should write as such in the question like in the same, in the answer also. So now I got the answer 14.385. Subtracting decimals. For subtraction also, you should change the decimal numbers into like decimals. Then you can do the subtraction. The first number here I am having is 13.8 minus 1.27. So these are unlike decimals. So I should convert it into like decimals. Then I go and do subtraction. So for that I need to search the largest decimal places in the numbers given. So in the second number I have 2 decimal places. Compare than the first number, it has one more in the decimal part. So I am going to convert my first number decimal places also to 2. So 13.8 will become 13.80 and the second number 1.27. So like the same how you can perform the normal subtraction, you can do the subtraction here. Multiplying and dividing decimals. How we can do the multiplication, the decimal numbers by 10, 100, 1000 and the division also by 10, 100, 1000. If you multiply a decimal number by 10, the decimal point will move one place to the left. If you multiply the decimal number by 100, the decimal point will move two places to the left. Likewise, if you multiply by the 1000, then the decimal point will move three places to the left. So if you divide by 10, decimal place, that decimal point will move one place to right. So when you do multiplication, the decimal point will move towards the left side. If you do division, the decimal point will move towards the right side. If there is a 10, one digit, it will move. If you have divided by 100, then two places it can move to the right. If you divided by 1000, the decimal point will move three places to right. Let's see with examples. 2.38. If you multiply any number by 1, the same number will get. 2.38. If you multiply by 10, here I have 10. So the decimal point will move one place to the what? Right. So here I have a decimal point after 2. So if it is moved after the ones place, then the number can be changed as 23.8. If you multiply by 100, the decimal place can move two places to the right. So the number can change 238 point. So if you don't have any other number in the decimal point, you can add a 0. So 238.0. Likewise, if you multiply by 1000, the decimal place should move three places to the right. If you don't have the number in third last position, that is in ones place, you can add a 0. So 1, 2 and 3. So 2380.0. This is how we can multiply the decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. How can we multiply the decimal number by the single digit number? How you can normally perform the multiplication operation, like the same you can perform here also. So you just forget the decimal point in the question given. So 28 multiply 7, you will get the answer 196. In a question, you have one decimal places in decimal part. So in the answer also, you should make a decimal point after that ones place. That one place after, like 19.6. So in my answer, I have a number 196. In a question, 2.8 multiply 7, I have a decimal point after one digit. So in my answer also, I should keep my decimal point after one digit. Division in decimals. What we have discussed before, like the same we are going to perform division here. That is, if you divide a decimal number by 10, the decimal point will move one place to the left. That is, my question, I have 2,65,800 point. So if I divide this value by 10, the decimal point will move one place to the left. So it will be changed 26,580. When you divide the number by 100, the decimal point will move two digits to the left, two places to the left. So 2,65,800 will change into 2,658. So if you divide the number by 1000, then the decimal point will move three places to the left. That seems 2,65,800 will change into 265.8. How can we divide a decimal number by a single digit number? Here I have a question 33.0. I going to divide this number by 6. So how you do the normal division, you can do the same, but when you meet a decimal point in this question by solving, then you should make a decimal point also in your quotient. For example, 6 5s are 30, so I am writing 30 here, and when you do the subtraction you will be getting 3. After that I have a decimal point, so I should write a decimal point also in my quotient. Then I am getting down 0, then 5 6 are 30, that is 30 minus 30 is equal to 0. So my answer is 5.5. This how we can do the division on decimal numbers. So in this video we have learned about decimals, the place value of the decimals, and the comparison in decimals, and like and unlike decimals, and the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division in decimals. Thank you.